Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. Although it may appear unnecessary to examine the other points that are raised for consideration, having regard to the fact that we have come to the conclusion that the proceedings were barred by limitation, we deem it appropriate to deal with these points, having due regard to the fact that the trial court has held on these points in favor of the corporation, negative the contention of bar of limitation raised by the respondent. Stop. We do not also want to leave any aspect raised before us unconsidered, having regard to the nature of the proceedings initiated. Stop. The contention urged by the appellant guarantor in this case is that signatures of respondents number 3 and 4 to the guarantee deeds were taken by misrepresenting the fact. Stop. It is their further case that no amount was paid to the company as stated by them, that the omission on the part of the corporation to take the signatures of two other guarantors to the guarantee bonds has the effect of discharging the other sureties. Stop. It is the further case of the contesting respondents that though the company is a party to the guarantee deeds, the company has not executed the documents and is not a signatory to the same. Para. It is relevant to refer to the evidence of the parties who have been examined in this case so as to deal with these points raised. Stop. PW1 who is examined by the corporation is the manager of the petitioner corporation. Stop. He has clearly stated that the term loan was sanctioned by sanction letter dated November 20, 1976, and the earlier sanction made at rupees 60 lakh was reduced to rupees 30 lakh, and that ultimately, as per the request made by the company and as a result of the guarantee deeds executed, a total sum of rupees 18 lakh 40,000 was released. Stop. He has spoken to the sanction of loan and has produced Exhibit P1 and Exhibit P2 in this regard. Stop. He has produced the guarantee deeds wide Exhibit P3 and Exhibit P4, and he has also produced the correspondence exchanged between the petitioner corporation on the one hand and the respondent sureties on the other, including the legal notice and the reply exchanged. Stop. In the cross-examination of this witness, nowhere is it suggested that the signature of the guarantors were taken by misrepresentation, though it is elicited in the evidence that two of the guarantors have not affixed their signatures to the guarantee bonds and that the company itself has not signed and its seal is not forthcoming on Exhibit P3 and Exhibit P4. Stop. The cross-examination of the witness does not in any manner elicit the important contentions that the respondents have taken assailing their liability and of the denial of receipt of the very loan by the company. Stop. If two of the guarantors are not parties and they have not put their signature unless the said fact that the effect of excluding the liability of the other signatories to the guarantee deed as per the terms of the deed, it is not open for the appellants to contend that the said fact alone ipso facto absolve them from the liability that they have undertaken. Over.